Chère Jennifer Saunders et Joanna Lumley, chère fabuleuse Edina et Patsy, quelle émotion! 25 ans de Botox et de cocktails Stoli-Boli après vos premières apparitions dans l'inénarrable série britannique Ab Fab, vous voilà dans le film adapté de vos incartades, fraîches comme au premier jour.
Darling, you don't need those. I am your mirror. How do I look? Fabulous. Thank you.
En 1994, vous êtes apparus sur nos petits écrans comme des féministes rock'n'roll et dépravées venus semer la zizanie parmi les programmes policés d'une télé française à la papa. Pendant 2 décennies, vous avez égayé le paf de vos frasques, entassant les BAFTA et autres récompenses au fond du dressing derrière vos bottes de cuir.
Well, I started playing Eddie and writing Eddie 30 years ago? No, is it 25 years? No, 25 years ago. It started in about 1989, I think. And at that time, I was 30, I was playing her as a 40-year-old woman, which at the time seemed to me like the oldest woman in the world.
People like it because it's funny, you know? That's the truth of it. Times are dark. People are tired, lives are sometimes dull. And there's something quite glamorous and quite edgy about this. There's something quite sharp. And strangely optimistic, because no matter what happens to them, they believe they're going to survive and will get rich.
Dans Absolutely Fabulous, le film, vous êtes toujours aussi déjanté et ça me rend folle de joie.
I'm gonna roll away the hand.
Oh, God, I can't believe you're still alive.
Johnny?
It's a dream come true. It really is. It is really weird. Because it is like am I really here? It's like when Eddie goes into her dream sequences. Oh, Eddie.
Kate Moss est donc dans la place, mais aussi John Hamm de Mad Men,
Hi, Johnny.
Barry Humphries, John Collins, Chris Colfer de Glee,
You're trending on Twitter. You're a hashtag.
la trash humoriste Rebel Wilson ou encore la styliste Stella McCartney.
Hi, sweetheart. Is your father with you? Is little Paulie with you? No. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping to have a little catch-up with him. I haven't seen him since 1969, sweetheart. You know what I mean?
It is a sort of parody of that kind of world, but I think people like to laugh at themselves and like to not take it too seriously. They're people who have a real sense of the ridiculous, as well as, you know, being massive in that industry.
People in the fashion industry love that. I think it's, you know, it's brutal, but the fashion industry is brutal. It is exactly like, it's not really, some of it is so spot on. It's kind of ridiculous.
Police continue to search the Thames after fashion.
How bad can this be? I mean, you know.
You have killed Kate Moss.
Shit. We've got to get away. We've got to go now. Yes, we're free. We're the south of France. Everyone's a criminal. The fortunes, the estates, the yachts. This could be our life, couldn't it? We're not going back. We're not going back. Ray, get in!
There is a sort of PC-ness to the world now. And I think that Adina and Patsy are sort of dinosaurs in a way. And I was aware of being that much more during this film than in any of the series before, where they've always seemed like, hey, funsters. I think now they look like old dinosaurs. And they feel like, they're just losing it slightly.
It's also got a lovely following of good old girls in this country who will go out and they come up and say, I dress as Patsy and she dresses as Adina. We go out with our bottles and you go, and they go, we mix this, and you go, oh, don't mix them. We just say that on television. We just say it, but they do. They mix up the stuff we say. It's Stoli-Boli cocktail.
Danny, where is the champagne?
If you want things, you have to pay for them.
Since when?
Sounds as though you're going to have to tighten your belt, dear.
Oh.
If you manage that, it'll be a first.
Don't let her eat anything, darling, while she's here. All right? No E.T. Eddie, what are we going to do about the champagne?
I mean, just being Eddie and Patsy to me is just, it's like a kind of mindfulness. It's like if I could just do Eddie and Patsy for 10 minutes a day, I'd probably be absolutely sorted, you know, because you'd get out all that laughter and all that angst and all the things you actually want to say and never allowed to say. and then you could just continue on in a cloud of loveliness.
It mostly just says blah, blah, blah.
Oh my God, 10 minutes par jour pour faire pipi sur la moquette en disant des gros mots, le rêve de ma vie. Pour moi, cher Eddie, chère Patty, vos frasques enfin au cinéma, c'est vraiment Noël avant l'heure. Alors merci d'exister et de prouver au reste du monde que la femme en a. Thank you, darling.
Merci.